Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, The School of Love. My name is Maria and I am helping people discover their inner potential for love towards oneself and towards the others. In today's video, I invite you to a discussion on a more esoteric topic related to how to set goals in 3 steps. This is rather metaphysical approach, a metaphysical approach to life. But I think it is very important to have once in a while this conversation about things outside of our direct perception, which nevertheless have an important, fundamental, crucial impact on our physical lives, on our lives based on 5 senses. In today's video, I shall deliver 3 steps which might lead to the setup of new goals or new goal in the situation in which one feels a lack of orientation. We talk sometimes about anomia. Anomia is this phenomenon when critical portions of population are feeling a sense of loss and disorientation and a dispiriting state of being. And they don't know which pathways to follow because they find themselves in a crisis of values. We don't know, or they don't know anymore, what is important. Why is it important? And what would be the next step? What in life, what would be a virtuous goal to be strive for? And it's important in these moments, in such situations, to just go back to the basics and think what is important for me. And many people don't know that. That's a fact. Many people just follow the herd, follow whatever the mass media is telling them, whatever the politicians are telling them, while at the same time feeling this is not exactly what I want, this is not fulfilling, this is not what I'm looking for, but they still keep on following the whatever leadership figures are popular at the moment, because it is still better than not doing anything. So once we humans lack a sense of direction and a sense of purpose, dysphoria or depression sets in, which then alternates with anxiety, then alternates with panic attacks and other what are labeled nowadays mental disorders. They are not so much mental disorders as sort of like hormonal imbalances, which then lead to these emotional conundrums, which then again are very difficult to get rid of. So how to set goals, or how to set a goal for starters? And the first step is to become aware. Become aware of the fact that at the moment one does not have any purpose. One does not have any goal. Yeah? This happens sometimes after we graduate, after young people graduate, enter the workforce, and after 1 year, it can happen more quickly, but usually it's after 1 year and 2 months, when they discover, when the novelty of the new job is gone, they discover this sense of, why am I doing this? Money is a lot of work for money which is never enough. And why am I doing this? And then they start doing all sorts of crazy things, like dumping the current girlfriend or boyfriend if they have one, and getting a brand new one, and then getting in all sorts of troubles, and getting troubles, borrowing some money, drinking too much, taking drugs, spending nights aimlessly, and so on. So it's a vicious circle which doesn't lead anywhere. So, but becoming aware of it, like, I have no idea what I want. I have a job which is neither good nor bad, or I have a job which anyway I'm not passionate about. But maybe I'm not passionate about it because I'm not passionate about anything. I have no idea. I have the feeling I don't have enough money, but how much money would be enough? To ask oneself this question is already a level of awareness most people lack. So become aware. I feel unhappy, I feel unfulfilled. What am I supposed to do to change the situation? And then, in order to change the situation, in order to set a goal, one needs to let go of whatever it is that keeps one stuck into that situation. As I said, after graduation, most young people feel compelled to look for a stable job for whatever reasons, either because parents insist upon them, like in Japan or China's Asian space, or because they have to pay back their student loans, or because there's social pressure, whatever the reason is. After graduation, young people feel pressured to enter a stable labor force. But it doesn't end there. This is what I mean. So, and then they get some sort of social validation. They are responsible members of the society or something like that. What happens if you don't become aware of the fact that it's not exactly what you want to do? You'll do the next thing which society expects from you, or parents, or family, or environment, or peers, or teachers, whoever, yeah? Or media, or politicians, which is get a stable partner, get married, have kids, have the 2.1, I think, or 3, 2.3 kids, make a mortgage, buy a house, or buy an apartment or a house, make a mortgage for, I don't know, 30, 40 years, and then work very hard to pay off the mortgage and put money aside for retirement pension and put money aside for children's college and so on. Where is you? And most the you of you is gone. So what is important is to become aware of this, becoming aware that you're actually just going through the emotions, fulfilling the expectations of those around you, or maybe the imagined expectations of those around you, and you get in return some sort of validation, which also absolves you from taking responsibility for your own life, because you're just doing whatever they expect you to do, or whatever they tell you to do. You don't have accountability for what you're doing. It's like it's not your life. It's something there are other people are conducting, which happens to be your life, but it is not really your life. And this is important, to let go of that payoff, to let go of that reward, which turns you into an entity which lacks responsibility and accountability in exchange for some sort of external validation. Number 3 is to set a goal. Maybe you want to be a painter. Maybe you want to be a violin player. It would be too late. Maybe if you do it in college, after college, so when in your mid-20s or 30s or 40s, it would be too late. But still, you can set a new goal. For instance, a career goal, a professional goal. Let's say you're a lawyer and you hate it, but actually you always wanted to be a photographer and start being a photographer. You wanted to be a musician and start being a musician. You won't be probably the best musician of the world, and probably you won't be able to compete with 16-year-olds who have been doing that since they were born or whatever. But you'll be doing what you like, and if you're serious about it, you'll find a way to finance it. I assure you. So set a new goal. What do you want? What is your purpose in life? What moves you? And do it. Set that goal. And the way we set goals is, I am becoming an artist. I am taking over the task of baking cookies. I am releasing YouTube videos 3 times a week. I'm traveling the world for 1 year. I'm living my life. My life is my life. Is nobody else's business to direct it. It's my movie. I'm the main character in my movie, in the movie of my life, and not a bystander in my life where everybody else is playing the main role and even the director and scriptwriter and composer. No, I am. Take back control as much control as we can have as humans of our life, of our environments. Take it back and move forward in the full awareness that what you want, what you envision for yourself is fully possible, and actually much more. So this is something I have learned in one of these books on the law of attraction, is that give me this or more. Allow me to receive this or more. Don't limit your vision and your expectation to what you can imagine at this moment, but allow it to be way beyond your wildest imagination, and it will be. I guarantee that. I've been there. I know many people who've been there as well, and we all have only stories of awe to tell others. So set a goal, set several goals, not too many because then you lose yourself in whatever. Set a goal, write on a paper what you would like, and then select the 3 most important, and then focus on one. Once that one goal gains momentum, then you can focus on the second one. In the meanwhile, maybe the second one is not so important anymore. Maybe the third one, or maybe another goal from your list is important. And then focus on that next goal. And once it gains momentum, focus on the next one. And like this, you'll have, how they call it in investments theory, you'll have multiple sources of awe, multiple sources of these flows in your life. And that's a fulfilled life. So don't be afraid to become aware. Allow yourself to become aware of your lack of orientation. Embrace it, accept it, embrace it. Be grateful that you are able to become aware. Then let go of whatever keeps you stuck, which is usually something perceived as positive reinforcement. Like, I don't know, as I said, usually it's something related to social validation or social belonging. And thirdly, set new goals. One at a time. Prioritize your goals one at a time. Once a goal has started to gain momentum, you can focus on the next one, and then on the next one, and so on. And in time, you'll have multiple sources of joy, and then your life is awesome. So thank you for listening to me today, and I'm looking forward to welcoming you back very soon again. Love and peace to you all.